shocked by this. I honestly was shocked by this. We got a full
Me too.
trailer for Mandalorian Grogu that came out. It's not a teaser, it's an actual trailer. And I'm like, well, why did they give us a commercial at the Super Bowl and then release the trailer the week later?
Because they gave us a trailer to a trailer. That's remarkable. That's what happened.
No, it's marketing and suicide.
Trailer to the movie.
So we don't get demonetized. I'm not playing it right now.
Yeah.
But we both watched it, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a Star Wars nerd, you have seen this trailer. So I'm kind of curious. What did you think?
I was excited over it. I thought it looked great. I like what it looks like it's going to explore with the Hutts, more into the underworld of Star Wars, which is where I think the Mandalorian thrives as a character. Not dealing with the New Republic or, trying to return Grogu to the Jedi, but just doing his Mandalorian bounty hunter cool stuff. It definitely looks like he's, getting into that with a good guy edge to it, but nonetheless, he's messing with Hutts and whatnot. But boy, when you saw those starfighters, we got a very apocalypse now. That seems to be a theme because they already did that with TIE fighters for Rogue One, I think.
Right, the opening shot with the X-wings flying in and the shadowed behind the sun. Yeah, that was a beautiful shot.
Yeah. Cool to see Zeb. Cool to see that Hutt. Right, it's Rhoda the Hutt or Zoda the Hutt, which was all the way. That was the young baby, all the way back from the original, before the Clone Wars series on Cartoon Network, with the movie they came out with. They introduced Ahsoka. She helped rescue him.
Right.
And now here he is. He's some sort of like fighting buff gladiator that the Mandalorian has to fight. They show you a little bit of that, which looked really cool. And it was also cool. It's the first time I've seen in any sort of like live action or anything that big reptilian creature that broke through that door. That's a Mantilian Zavrep, which is a native species to Ord Mantell. So it is, I don't know. They are semi-sentient, so they're not just like mindless beasts. So that'll be interesting to see what that's all about. I assume that means, we are on Ord Mantell, at least for some point. But I do think that this does point to a dark ending to the character of Din Djarin.
Oh, that's an interesting take.
Because ultimately, and I think this is a pretty good choice, I think they're going to continue on with Star Wars with Grogu. Like how after the sequels, Grogu technically should still be around. Now, they have to invent a reason for why he didn't get, and maybe he did get involved, we just didn't see it.
That's an interesting point because you do feel like, I can't remember what it is it's said in the trailer, but it gives this feeling of like
he's got to protect himself when I'm gone.
Right.
He's going to live centuries.
Right, like it's this idea of like, I've helped you so far, kid. I've been raising you, but like you've got to be able to like protect yourself and move forward. Like setting that aspect up, and it's like, oh yeah, I think it would be weird to kill him in a movie, but it's possible. That would be interesting. Yeah, because I didn't include this, but apparently there were rumors of a season 4 for The Mandalorian, and now they're saying like some of the script ideas from season 4 is in the movie. So the idea, the future of the Mandalorian show is up in the air. And I was like, that's a weird thing, but it's like, oh, well, yeah, maybe this is the end of The Mandalorian.
Yeah, I think because I don't think Pedro Pascal, he's probably over the role by now, particularly having to wear helmet all the time.
Yeah, I mean, they showed him without the helmet in the trailer as well, which makes sense in what you call it, in a movie. The actor wants to get some face time, so yeah.
Looks like a lot of face time potentially. Because apparently he is captured by the Hutts, and they're gonna mess with him, and then they're gonna go after Grogu.
I heard somehow
he may even die mid-movie.
I think that's a little too far. I heard somehow Jabba returns, but I don't know. That's just I do think it's interesting. They've obviously
somehow Jabba the Hutt returns. What if that was the opening crawl?
Oh my God, no.
They only give opening crawls to
The main
the
storyline
main
movies.
9
Yeah.
trilogy movies. Yeah.
They talked about, I mean, not hinted at it, it's in the show, is the remnants of the Empire, and they show a lot of that in the trailer as
Yeah.
well. Long live the Empire kind of stuff. And it's just like, I'm kind of hoping that maybe this movie shows like the start of the New Order,
Oh, the
because
First
like
Order?
the First Order, sorry. New Order was a band in the 80s.
Yeah.
Because like that's one of the things I like bugs me about the new trilogy. It was just like, oh yeah, here's the Empire again. We're just called the First Order, and it's just like, where did they come from? Like
Yeah.
you obviously didn't defeat them, and the fact that like they're showing the remnants are still organized behind the scenes, and I get it. You're dealing with the Galactic Empire; they're huge. It's hard to wipe them out just because you killed the leader and destroyed their biggest weapon. But still, it's like
A moth can still find a planet somewhere that's even too far for you to care about and be like, this is my empire.
But the idea that
Yeah.
the idea that they just went right into it, and it's like, oh yeah, it's still all around. Well, then what? Like, I guess that's always been one of my issues with the sequel trilogy, was like, well, then what was the point of the original movies? Like, if they didn't actually defeat the Empire, then what was the point of all that? So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, obviously, we'll watch this podcast. But yeah, I think we're both excited for it. A lot of cool shots.
Oh, absolutely.
Sigourney Weaver as his new contact, giving him jobs, telling him the job's not about revenge. She doesn't understand. So yeah, it should be good. All right.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Superhero Speak podcast. And don't forget to watch us live every Sunday night right here on this channel.
While you're here, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on any of our great upcoming content.
Speaking of content, don't forget to check out our website, superheroespeak.com, where you can find the podcast, links to our social media, merch, comic reviews, and so much more. That's superheroespeak.com.
Thanks for watching, and don't let your cape be caught in the door. See you next time.